to this spotlight. Today we have two guests. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your shows as well, as they are part of the 2020 network?
Hi, my name's Valarie. I'm from Small Talk.
And I am Gene from Slick Speaks.
Welcome, guys. So I was working Slick's show this morning, and I felt a little inspired. He had a great conversation about the pandemic and wearing your mask. So today we're going to spotlight the pandemic and wearing your mask. So where do you guys stand on the whole mask debate? Because to me it seems a little unreal that there has to be a debate at all, but this is a very polarizing subject.
Mandatory.
Yeah, I really think masks should be mandatory just because we are an epicenter now, and it's clear that because people aren't distancing, aren't wearing masks, that is why we became an epicenter.
Correct. I would believe on that because, I'm just adding to the point. Yeah, there's no need to talk about this. There's no need to back and forth about this. The only way we can get over this whole situation is to wear a mask. And even the mask is not even helping as much as we should be doing as a society to actually bring down the numbers.
Exactly. But it's amazing to me, at least on some of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of, to see in the comments how many folks are so resistant to science.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
Oh, I feel like some people are bringing like religion into the whole situation of bringing masks, because I heard it, and I always hear the craziest stories. Not to be biased, in Palm Beach, like people feel like it's something. It's not. It's God will to wear a mask. I'm like, no, we're trying to save your life and trying to save the generation after you as well.
And there's been a lot of talk of freedom of speech, freedoms, American rights, but it's not your right to endanger other people. Like there's just some sort of disconnect there, where we were all raised on the American dream or complete freedom, and this is America, and it's been a little bit corrupted in this sense.
Right.
Correct. Like I don't like. It's kind of like a contract that we should be. I don't even know how to bring it out, to be honest with you. I feel like I just lost my whole. What I was trying to say. But
we all sign a social contract to do right by each other.
True.
Yeah, like I get it's annoying to wear a mask all of the time, but especially like if you wear glasses. Like Slick has the type of glasses. I have a pair of glasses like that too, and they just slide right off your face.
I hate them.
It's annoying. But you know what? We gotta.
I can't see without them. It gets heavy on my nose, but you have to do it. Can't see without your glasses. We need our masks. Or you guys need your mask. It's not a breach of contract or your civil liberty. It's common sense, I feel.
There was somebody I saw online as well who made the comparison between masks and bras. It's like, I don't have to wear a bra, but I agree to wear that underwire every day.
Right.
You need to wear a mask,
and
throw it on.
You know what? You wear a bra in public, you wear a mask in public. You take the bra off when you get home, you're free. You take the mask off when you get home, you're free.
I love that.
That's how I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Free the boobies, free the nose. Just everything comes off when you get home.
Yeah.
Leave it on when you're around other people.
Right. And you know what? They don't like. I get people wear the KN95 mask like you guys are, and they're kind of ugly looking. Get cute ones. Like, it's a style right now.
We do. We look a little bit like, where can I get
birds.
that side
I look like a bird. I look like a bird, yeah.
Like a duck. I think of, like, these masks as, like, duck snouts. Because they kind of look like that. And it's like, I was talking about this on my show, and it's like there's, like, pink. You love pink? They have these masks. Victoria's Secret have a mask, same thing. It has the company logo on it. Teddy has a Nike mask.
Yeah,
like, there are masks that are, this is the new trend. This is the new trend, guys.
Until we get over it, guys. Like, unless you're going to look like a bird or you're going to look stylish. To be honest.
Just spin it like we're elongating the face here.
Mm-hmm. And think of it as like I've been thinking of it as like a fashion accessory now because I'm like I have to find a mask or I have to find a gray mask or I have to find a black mask, but I'm always ending up with these type of bird beak masks. But I'm fine with it as long as it works. It's a mask.
People went through the bell bottom phase, the hippie stage, I'm gonna dye my hair with Kool-Aid phase. That was the thing when I was in high school. Yeah.
I've not heard of that phase.
Yep.
Yeah, they used to dye Kool-Aid.
So you know what? This is the new phase.
Mm-hmm.
Get on board or stay home.
Seriously.
And it's very extreme, but there's something I always revert to when there's something I don't want to do or there's a task that's menial that just seems out of this world. Like if I'm working out and I'm like, I just can't do it anymore. I think, somewhere in this world, somebody is going through something significantly harder than what I am right now. I can do this last push-up.
Correct.
If you're feeling like this mask is oppressive a little bit, just take a step back and think somewhere in this world, someone is going through a heck of a time right now. They are going through hell and back. I can keep the mask on for the next half hour. I'm in public. I'll be in my car soon. I'll take it off then. Way
worse. Seriously. You're right about that. Because what is it? I don't know. I don't want to sound like trying to sell a joke. I feel like some of them feel like they shouldn't wear a mask because majority of like when you do wear a mask, you're smelling yourself. So I don't know if they're feeling like mask breath. They don't want to smell like their breath. But guys, we can brush our teeth and we can buy some gum, figure out the whole situation. But I feel like that's probably an added factor as well. Not saying that's the reason, but.
Well, and let's think about this. If you don't like smelling your own breath, before masks, everybody else was
kind of saving my life right now. Yeah.
So now you're getting a taste of what we've been going through.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth.
I think one of the things why people aren't like on board with the whole wearing the mask thing isn't so much the breath thing, but it's like they feel like they can't breathe. Like I get people can be like claustrophobic, and like this is like a claustrophobic thing because it's constraining like the breath. There are masks with like little filters on them. Like, I just keep thinking, someone said this before, if nurses and doctors can wear a mask for 18 hours straight, you could wear one for 10 minutes going into a store somewhere.
Correct.
And think about, they wear that, because another argument is, well, you're breathing in all of your old air. It's not healthy to wear a mask. You're breathing in toxins.
What toxins?
Well, think about, again, like you were saying, all of the nurses and the doctors that have worn these every day for their work for however many years they've been working, and they're in the health industry. If they're comfortable with it, you're comfortable with it.
Seriously, because we just got to put on our big girl and big boy pants to this whole situation. Big boy and big girl, big boy and big girl pants. Because I feel like we haven't been like acting like adults. Not saying most of us have, but for the majority that hasn't, grow up. It's a mask. It's not the end of times or not the end of days, but it's a mask. That's it.
And then there's people that are wearing masks, but let me see, they're wearing it like this.
Yeah.
That kills me when I see
it
that.
It still isn't covering your nose, guys. It's got to cover the whole lower part of your face.
One person's reasoning about it was like he wanted to smell fresh air. And I'm sorry for telling you. He wants fresh air coming in, but the other air can stay in the mask.
No, you're still breathing in other people's air.
That's what I try to tell him, but he's like, it's covering my mouth. So I'm like, I mean, you're still breathing. You should not have the mask on anyway, so, hey. But that's just, I don't get it. Like, just take off the mask. And that's you guys are not the solution. More of a problem.
Exactly.
Fix it.
Well, and you can see, too, it is effective and I've seen everything online from you're pushing the mask agenda, which, explain that one to me. But you're pushing the mask agenda to these don't work, X, Y, Z. But there are many other countries in the world, and we can see where this works. We can see numbers going down almost everywhere else. So riddle me this. why are we still going up? Like, it's another thing I feel that Americans tend to look in, we're the best. We have freedom. It's the American dream. At least in my experience, the folks that I know, there's a little less looking out. There's a little less global perspective. And you can see where other countries that see which countries are working and then model their systems off of that, they're all having numbers that go down. It just seems very black and white. And I personally don't understand where the disconnect is there.
No.
I feel like just different perspectives. I feel like people should, what's the word when you like compromise with somebody? Like be the big person and say, okay, we're gonna come to a compromise and figure out how we can take care of the situation. But you don't see it. There's always division. Like, okay, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it because like what's the thing called? Like, just like how you say like it shouldn't be a reason why we should be debating masks. Just like it shouldn't be a reason why. This always been like a problem for me when I'm like voting. It's like, are you pro abortion or con abortion? But I'm like, this is not even a choice for me to be talking about on a ballot. It shouldn't even be on a ballot. We should be the bigger person, guys.
I think a lot of
Common
it
sense.
also has to do is the mindset of someone. Like if they're in the mindset where it's like, oh, a mask isn't going to make it or break it to me, then obviously those are the people that are not wearing it. But like for me personally, I have a lot at stake.
Yeah.
Like going on if I were to get sick. There's people I can't see. I live in a house with 4 other people too. So it's like if I were to get sick, they're going to get sick because we're all in close quarters. We all share the same bathroom and, areas. And it's like, that would hurt me. That would break me if I were to contract it and then they were to.
Yeah.
Well, and that's another
It's
thing
just-
too. It's that another thing where the disconnect happens. It's not just you. Because even if you say I'm young and healthy and the only person I interact with is young and healthy, well, what if that person goes home to grandpa? What if that person goes home to a roommate with compromised immune system? And then those people go on to see other people. That's how it spreads. That's why it's dangerous. It's not just you and your one person, even though we are supposed to have quarantines. Again, it's just the thought of the day. Be a global citizen. Think outside yourself and wear your dang mask.
And
Seriously.
what is so scary about the whole virus is how easy it does spread. It's like if you're not cautious enough, then it's just it'll
Yes.
spread.
And stop listening stop listening to poor leadership, because, people that are in good seats of political standpoint do say some rhetoric, just out of line, just statements. I'm not pointing out any names, but whoever you're listening to, I feel like you should listen to yourself. Be the big person. Compromise or meet us halfway. Wear the mask.
I think that's a good note to end on. I agree. Do you guys have any other closing remarks before we head out? Do you guys want to let everybody know where they can find you, where they can see your show before we close for today?
Oh, for my show, you can see me on 2020 Vision, Slick Speaks, and Slick Speaks, the Facebook page, and Slick Speaks, the Instagram.
Mine is the same thing. Catch me on Mondays at 10:30 a.m. 2020 Vision. Small talk on Facebook, on Instagram. I do a thing where I have a word of the week. If you can't guess it, my word of the week is mask. Wear your mask, guys.
You got to.
I'm over this. I mean, I'm over it, but you can't be over it because we're still going through it. So you know what? Wear your dang mask. We can all get past this.
There you go. If you're over it, if you're feeling like you can't wear a mask another day,
Stay
wear
home.
it, because that means we'll all get to take them off sooner rather than later.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm going to steal Val's word of the week. The word of the week is mask. Put it on.
Yep.
Thanks for joining Spotlight. We'll see you next week. Have a great week.